What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. I am Traci Turner, and today I wanted to share with you all some new paintings that I've done over the summer when I was at my artist residency, okay? So keep watching if you want to see some new shit. Right, how y'all doing? I hope you're having a good week. My week is just getting started. I don't know if you can see this mess behind me, maybe. I still am getting organized in the studio from my whole trip. I've been just taking a lot of downtime and chilling and reflecting, and I haven't necessarily dove back into creating yet. Just kind of getting situated and seeing what tasks, especially admin art tasks, that I need to do first, and just kind of start clearing out, get some sort of plan so I can be a little more at ease when I start creating again. Just the more I can flesh out, the more I can focus on painting. But until then, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys some of the new things that I did over the summer. Two of the paintings that I did ended up selling while I was out there. I may or may not have pictures of those. But other than those two, I do have about 8 new pieces, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't look like 8 right here. Oh, wait. I think that's 6 finished pieces and two other ones that I started. So in total, it ended up being about maybe 10 or so pieces, new things that I either finished or worked on or started working on while I was away for that whole month that I had. So yeah, in about 3 to 4 weeks, I had about 10 new things. Isn't that crazy? In just a couple of weeks. That is insane to me. I don't think I've ever produced that much that quickly. Granted, though, I do work kind of small, so maybe that's not so much of a triumph if you put it under that spectrum. But anyway, let's just get into it. All right, so I do have quite a few new heart pieces. I have this little one here. Don't worry, I don't know if you guys can see this. I sort of have a mirror behind the camera, but I have no idea what it's saying to me right now. So yeah, they have this little guy here. Just continuing to just fuck around with new color combinations, metallic backgrounds, just kind of repeating this idea, or this image rather, of human heart. Just playing around with different colors. That's how I do. I think this one might be my new favorite one, probably because it's purple. I realized I hadn't done a purple heart yet, and that is insane to me, considering how much I just really am attracted to the color purple. Okay, so those were just some short, smaller ones that I just wanted to get out of the way. I had those surfaces prepped for months, and I just hadn't gone around to painting on them yet. And so those were the first things that I did when I arrived to the residency. Yeah, that first week basically was just setting up and prepping a bunch of new wood surfaces to paint on. And then I started kind of playing around with a kind of newer idea with the heart series, and it was inspired by a friend of mine who's a nurse, and so she knows all the technical names of the different areas and parts of the heart. I really don't. I just like the idea of the image of a human heart and where you could go with that idea. But yeah, she pointed out that there's a part of the heart that is kind of, I don't know, nicknamed the heartstrings. And I just thought that was some sort of poetic name or thing that's just, I don't know, people just started saying to describe I don't know, like a connection to another person or thing that moves you. So, yeah, but no, it's an actual technical part of the heart. There is a real name for it, which I am not going to even try to pronounce right now. But yeah, I just like that was a real thing. It was a part of the heart, and so I wanted to just start showing that, and that was inspired by her. She's like, "Oh, it's my favorite part of the heart. You should start doing that." I was like, "Okay." So this one was the first one, I think, where I actually started trying to play with that idea of showing, okay, just going deeper, going inside of the heart a little more, showing the heartstrings. There it is, just this little, I don't know what it is, like a little tendon type of thing that's in the heart. I can't even tell you what it does. I didn't even try to look it up. Just like the name, here it is. So yeah, and now I'm just kind of removing pieces of the heart. Things are just kind of, I don't know, eroding with it now, and it's that's quite a word to use, but it's kind of, I think it kind of reflects a little bit of where I am, or at least the journey that I'm on as far as feeling. When I made this, I was still a little unsure of that, if this was the direction where I wanted to go with it. I was still just like, let's just see how it looks. And if someone likes it, fine, they can have it. It may or may not end up in this canon of the Heart series, but I think it is. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it because I like conceptually where that could go, and I think it's starting to look a little more visually interesting than these other ones. I mean, not that these suck. It's just this is the more straightforward approach. The beginnings of when I first approached this series, and it's fine, and I'm sure maybe I'll just keep doing these for fun or for as long as it feels right, but this is really starting to go somewhere, and it could really say something, and I don't know, can you imagine just how far this could really go, how much you could show with kind of going with this idea of removing pieces of the heart, or just really showing it just wasting away, or just completely, just lots of things that are just completely missing altogether. But anyway, that could go a little dark, but I mean, that's what's inside. And then this was another piece that I did that, again, was playing with the idea of just removing pieces of the heart, so just going deeper, what's more inside of this. I tried to do a kind of like underlit sort of light pattern with this piece. I'm not sure how successful it was. I knew I wanted to do green. Well, damn, there it is. Lots and lots of green. But then it ended up being too green. And so I started introducing these other colors to try to paint my way out of that problem. So yeah, this is this piece. What's also kind of funny with this one is that everyone, well, not everyone, but most people think that this is supposed to be a vagina. It's not supposed to be a vagina. It's just poor painting skills. So yeah, but hey, if you like it because it looks like a vagina, fine. That was certainly not my intention, but sure, play with it. That sounded wrong. Maybe subconsciously I was painting a vagina and didn't even know it until someone pointed it out. But no, it was just, this was me just trying to figure out what this, I don't know, inside piece kind of looks like. I kind of like the idea of I don't know, combining the image of a vagina with the human heart. I don't know, just that seems to maybe say something there, but whatever. Here's this one. Another finished piece that I did. Moving away from the hearts is another mouth. Yeah, do y'all remember when I started doing the lips series. So there are quite a few other ideas I had with this, and so I started playing with that when I was away at the residency and came up with this. So this one's a little different than the rest in that I am incorporating the metallic backgrounds that I started doing when I with the heart series. I just really like the way that that looks, and I like I don't know, it just adds a whole other texture to the piece, and I like the way that it goes with my painting style. Or I don't know, I just like shiny things. There it is. That's the truth. I just like shiny things. There's no real significance to the metallic backgrounds other than I just like the way that it looks. Yeah, so this one's kind of fun. So people ask me about the gap tooth because I have another What That Mouth Do painting that featured a mouth with gap teeth. And it is directly inspired by my best friend. Her name is Naomi, aka Whiskey Girl. If you're familiar with some of my work, you may recognize her because we've collaborated in the past. I had her in my last major show last year. I had a lot of her poetry in it, and she performed spoken word at my opening last year. So I do have a video of one of her pieces that she did, and I will link that to you in the bottom or on screen or wherever, so you can check that out because it is on my channel and it's amazing and emotional and just perfect, and you need to go check her out. And so yeah, if you don't know who she is but would love to, I will link you below, so definitely take a gander. She has a very glorious gap teeth, gap mouth, gap whatever, however you say that. She calls herself a proud Gaprican American. So yeah, that's basically what that boils down to. And also, I don't know, I do like showing figures, human figures or whatever. I do like showing things that are a little less idealized. So, you know, I mean, we all don't have just the perfect smile or perfect colored teeth or whatever. Some of us just got fucked up mouths, and it's fine. We still get fucked. We still have friends. Everything is can still go okay in life. If you have less than perfect teeth or something about your appearance. So, yeah, I do sometimes like to call that out in some of my figures. And yeah, there's a gap tooth. Just giving y'all a little bit of a shine. I do have a couple of the pieces that I started when I was out there, but just will need to continue now that I'm back. So here's a bigger heart that I started. And again, playing with the idea of showing the heartstrings and removing pieces. So, okay, you know how I said this piece, the open part, people think is a vagina, but it's not. I just painted it wrong. This is a little bit more what that part is supposed to look like. So hopefully it'll look a little less like someone's pussy and more like the inside of an actual heart. So yeah, this one, I knew I wanted to just do this color, and then the rest I just kind of just try to play off of this green. So yeah, still has a long way to go though, so don't judge me. It looks pretty shitty. And the last one, the last painting that I'll show you, it's not done. You can probably see it in the background, but I'll bring it up. So this is one piece that I started while I was out there. I wanted to get back into figurative work, just actually showing the human body, not just picking out the pieces that I'm attracted to with, okay, yeah, the human heart series and then with the lips. So I do want to get back into figures. Probably, I mean, yeah, this is a female figure, but also I want to start dabbling into the male figures as well. I can't leave y'all out, right? So yeah, This one's interesting because this is actually a real person, and she trusted me enough to send me some nudes. I didn't really ask for it. Okay, here's what happened. What had happened was I did kind of a joke post on my Instagram page that just said send nudes using the Stranger Things font. I just thought it was funny, and I just like posting dumb shit like that sometimes. And I wasn't necessarily calling for nudes, but there were a couple people that wanted to indulge me. And so I'm not gonna tell you not to send me nudes. I will gladly accept them, doesn't matter. So yeah, one young lady, very fine, young, beautiful lady, decided to trust me enough to send me a couple of nudes for me to paint. And that's what this one is. Maybe that'll be a whole series of just painting regular ass people nude. Where would that go? And yeah, that's it right now. That is the collection of a whole bunch of new shit. And I will forgive me, I know a lot of it probably isn't even up yet, but when I do get some decent pictures, I will post them on my website. You can check them out with a better view and not just me holding them up on camera. So yeah. All right, so that is all that I have for all of you today. I'm just going to wrap things up with the usual shit. I'm going to direct you to my Instagram page, which is at Traci L. Turner. If you aren't following me, you better start. No, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but you should go ahead and start following me so you can stay in the loop of all the new work and works in progress. And if you have any questions about a piece or want to buy a piece or whatever, all of that is on display in a nice, convenient little gallery for you. So go check me out on there. And as always, you can see me and everything else that I have done or will do on my website, tracilturner.com. There's my blog and a larger gallery of work, and it's organized for you by series and just one-off paintings that I've done. And a lot of them do come with descriptions or kind of just a little bit of insight into why I painted something, or just my own personal thoughts about a given piece. So definitely go visit me on there. And there are also links to my other social media spaces like Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and my Etsy store. So if you do want to buy some work or just want to see what I have on deck, go check that out. I will link all of those things to you below. And yeah, if you like this video or want to see more videos like this, go ahead and give it a like. If this is your first time seeing me, thanks for watching. Nice to meet you. How you doing? Go ahead and subscribe if you want to be in the loop and join my circle of friends and see what I'm chatting about and talking about in my art life, all right? So yeah, I think that's kind of about it. Don't forget, links will be in the description box, and drop me a line. Say what's up. Leave me some comments. How you doing? How's your week? Are you creating things? Do you want to show me? I'll show you what I'm doing, Let's share, whatever. Yeah, so I'll see you guys down in the comments, and have a good one.